Good morning everyone. My name is Lakshmi and my USN is U23E01CS028 and my team members are Likita, Nisha and Shreya. Today I am going to present my Unity project titled 3D Coin Collection. This project is a simple but complete 3D game built using Unity. The reason I chose this project is it helps in understanding the core fundamentals of game development, starting from creating objects, adding physics, writing CH scripts, handling user input, creating UI elements, and finally combining everything to form a fully working interactive game. While it looks small, this project converts almost all the basic building blocks requirement for the Unity 3D game. So through this presentation, I will explain how each part works from the environment to the player, from the coins to the UI and how all these elements come together. Let's move to the Unity. Here is our Unity. It consists of coins, coin 1, coin 2, coin 3, coin 4 and canvas. It is a win text event system, main camera, directional light, global volume, ground and ball. Game concept. The concept of the game is very simple and easy to understand. The player controls a blue rolling ball and the main objective is to move around the environment and collect all the coins that are placed in the different location. Once the player collects all the coins, game shows you are saying you win. This simple concept allows us to focus more on learning Unity tools and generating gameplay mechanisms such as physics, triggers, movement, and UI feedback. Next will be the game environment. In this project, the environment plays a very important role. Even though it is a simple environment consists of a flat green plane which acts as a ground. This is the area where the player moves and collects the coins. In the screen view, here is the screen. In the screen view, Unity displays a grid which helps in placing objects accurately. This grid makes it easy to adjust position, maintain alignment and design the layout neatly. Lighting is an important part of any 3D game. For lighting, I used a directional light which simulates sunlight and makes the scene bright and clear. Without proper lighting, the objects would appear dark or flat. Next is the camera. The main camera is placed in such a way that the player ball and the coins are always visible from the playable angle. The camera is your player's eyes, so positioning is correctly ensures a better gaming experience. Now it will show in Unity. Next will be the player object. The blue ball, the player is represented by a blue sphere named called a ball hierarchy. The ball has two important components, the rigid body component and a player control script. A rigid body component, this allows the ball to follow real world physics. Because of rigid body, the ball can roll, accelerate, stop and respond to gravity. A player controller script. This script handles all the movement logic. It reads the user's keyboard input, for example, WASD keys or arrow keys, and converts that input into movement by applying force to the ball. The script also detects interactions with other objects, especially when the ball touches the coin. The physics-based movement makes the game feel more natural and smooth instead of just sliding on the surface. Next will be the coin collections. The coin in this game are represented by an orange sphere represented by the hierarchy as shown in the coin 1, coin 2, coin 3 and so on. Each coin has 3D mesh. A trigger collider, it is very important. A trigger does not physically block the player but it detects when the player enters it. In our case, when the ball touches the coin, the trigger detects the event. A coin script. This script removes the coin from the scene once it is collected. This may also update the score or track how many coins are left. Coins usually collected as the prefabs. Here is prefabs and collide. Coins are usually created as prefabs, which means can easily duplicate them and place them anywhere in the scene without losing consistency. Next will be the UI system. User interface or UI is essentially to show message and interact with the player. In this project, I used Canvas, which is Unity UI container. Inside the canvas, there is a text element called win text. This text is sent to the inactive at first. When the player collects all the coins, the game activates the text and displays the message you win. Along with this, Unity automatically adds an event system which handles interactions with UI elements. Even though this is a small UI setup, it completes the game experience by providing feedback to the player. Project structure. Unity project must be organized properly. In this project, we created different folders to store various assets. Script folder, material folder, prefab folder, texture and speech, scene folder. Script folder contains play controller and coin script. Material folder stores the colors and texture used for objects like the ball, coin and ground. Prefab folder stores the coin prefab, making it easy to reuse it. Texture and sprites used for images in the UI and materials. Scene folder contains the main scene called sample scene where the game actually runs. This structure helps the maintaining clarity and makes the project easier to manage and scale. Inspector view. In this inspector window, each object properties can be customized. For example, a texture named ppg.jpg is shown in the inspector with properties such as texture type, sgrp, wrap mode, filter mode. These settings determines how a texture behaves when applied to materials. The inspector is the main area where developers adjust object properties like components, physics, materials, and scripts. Game view. This game view is what the player sees during gameplay. In this view, the blue ball appear in the center, orange coins are scattered around the ground is clearly visible, lighting gives the game colorful and bright color, the camera shows a clear and payable perspective. Now I will show in Unity. First, it is having materials like material 1, 2, 3, 4, and in prefabs there is a coin. Here it will show the position, rotation and scale of the coin and the mesh filter having the coin in the ground, materials, lighting. Next will be the scenes having game, sample scene, scripts, camera controller, coin, sprite, player controller. Camera controller having the camera script and the coin script having the coin code and the player control having the players. Text mesh pro. Funds and materials. It is having the different types of faces and the balls reaction. Sprite assets. Next style sheet. It styles the game. Sprites and textures. Prefabs containing coin prefabs and textures. Input system and here is the packages. Here only main camera having the position, lighting and the scale of the object, audio and universal scripts. Directional light is used for the lighting of the game space, and global value is the space, and ground is having the green color ground, and ball there is a blue ball in the middle, that is, and coins are different types of coins, coin 1, coin 2, coin 3, coin 4, and canvas. Now see the output how it will. Here is the output of our project. There is a ball present at the center, and the coins are present at the different directions. It is the output of our project. To conclude, this 3D collection game taught me almost very basic aspects of Unity development, including 3D object creation, scene design, physical based movement, collision detection, trigger events, UI design, assets organization. Through this project, I gained a practical experience in building a fully functional interactive game. It gave me confidence to work on more advanced Unity project in the future. Thank you. Here I conclude it.